So, let's, ouch. Hi there, and welcome back to another video. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is this angle? For the new year, I wanna try a few new video ideas, and today we're gonna be looking at some very old art of mine. Since I have a lot of that, I kinda wanna make this a series, like random art with Sam or whatever. And, well, I don't have the proper setup, as you can see here. Here's the tripod, but that shouldn't be a problem, I hope. As you may know, aside from being a cosplayer, I'm also an artist. I mostly do digital art nowadays. I have an art account on Instagram, and my dream job is to be a designer, which not only includes sewing, but also, like, you know, drawing the design and everything. I even have a few speed paints up and an entire art challenge about Danganronpa. Before I roast my old digital art, I would love to roast my old traditional art, because I am trying to get back to traditional. I bought a new sketchbook, which I will show at some point once it's like somewhat filled up. And yeah, let's roast my past self. If you're German, you already know what this says. If you're not German, which most of you are, this basically translates to the folder of shame, I guess you can say, with a very beautiful emoji that represents this entire thing. And I don't know if it picks up on camera, but it says 2009 to 2011, so the oldest piece in there is 11 years old. I was 10. Let's go. Alright, well, I have to admit I don't remember most of the drawings in here, because it's been so long. They have just been sitting in my drawer for God what knows how long. But I remember this book. I've had this book with me my 5th and 6th, mostly 5th grade time. You would never see me without it, because it was so important to me. It was not my diary, but like, oh lord. Most of it is just homework. It was my notepad for my homework, but I also used it for art and stories. I guess we all did that. Hi! Who is that beauty? Wait. Let me show you up close. This video is just gonna be me laughing at myself. This is Stella from Wings Club. Why Stella? I don't even know. My favorite was and still is Tekna. But I guess on that day, my brain went, hey, let's draw Stella. How about that? The story continues down here. Not only was I a Wings girl back then, I was also a witch girl. I couldn't pick, so I tried making a witch-inspired outfit. The designer in me was already there, but like I didn't know it back then. Yikes. Also, my favorite thing to use back then were gel pens for whatever reason. So this is I painted this with gel pens. I must have been very hungry that day. Usually it's just random doodles in that book. I don't even know what this is, I guess. The only explanation I really have for this one is, back then I used to be a huge fan of those girly magazines, and they usually would have something like that, I believe. I don't remember. What my dumb ass was trying to say there was that basically, out of those weird emojis, you pick 3 and just how you feel, and that would determine your emotions? I swear it made sense to me back then when I was 10, but now I'm just thinking about it and I'm like, what? So, there's that. Here we have this bullshit again. Why did I do that? That is such a waste of paper. That is such a waste of paper. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you see this tiny dude? Yeah, I was also already pretty strong with writing story. Oh lord. A lot of deformed faces. I actually redrew them. I remember redrawing them because I didn't like them. This is not much better, honestly. There's improvement, yes, but ugh, they're all like kids. The youngest one is 12. The oldest is 14. I mean, I get it. Usually when you write stories, especially when you're younger, you tend to make characters that are around your age. At least that was the case for me. Like, I was roughly that age, so my characters would be that age too. Yeah, and oh boy. Yeah, that's just a weird-ass story that I'm not gonna dive into it because I barely remember it. So that was that. Anyway, so this one, did I write down a date? No, I didn't. I don't remember when I did this one, but it's not that bad. I believe 13 or 14-year-old me drew that. It's decent. There are mistakes, yes, but I guess it's decent. I do have to mention that I'm self-taught, so I had no one really correcting me or anything. Yeah, so, those things are supposed to be collarbones. I'm pretty sure collarbones don't go that way, but also her head is pretty flat, so, yeah, there's it. I actually redrew this sometime later, but that's for another time. Oh, Jesus. Well, basically, my thought process behind this mess. This is supposed to be a street, by the way. This is, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but this is a street. Perspective, queen, right here. This was supposed to be like a really cute drawing, like a child picking a flower for her mom, but the flower was a rose and there are thorns, and it's cliche as hell, but back then oh no. Back then, I was low-key the personification of the subreddit I'm 14 and this is deep, except I wasn't 14, I was like 10 or some shit. A lot of this is in German, and I hate translating stuff, so it low-key says something like, be kind to your mother or whatever, even if it hurts. And I'm like, nowadays I understand, like, not always. You know, not always, but hey. It's me again, voiceover Sam, and another brain fart on my side. What I was trying to say is that there are people out there that don't have the most stable or best relationship to their parents, to put it mildly. So, 10-year-old me was just very naive and big dumb. There's that mess. Yikes. I would just... Back then I would go ham. I wouldn't do like a pre-sketch. I would just go in and be like, hell yeah. Art! Woo! But I feel like most of us did. Most of us young baby artists did that. Self-taught artists as well, like... Yikes. Also, you will see a lot of this, Oh no! This is not art, but... I started writing fanfictions when I was really, really young. Like, at the age of 10, 11. I didn't know they were called fanfictions back then. I learned it when I was 14, so I'm not gonna show it to you, but there is a handwritten fanfiction of my utmost favorite show, Phineas and Ferb. It's not bad. It's like 10-year-old writing standard. Speaking of Phineas and Ferb, here is what I used to do a lot, like this half-face bullshit. Isabella and Vanessa. I don't know why. I guess because they're my favorite girl characters in the show, but I used to love making these puzzle piece whatever. It's stupid. It's stupid. I hate it. What does that ear? What? Jesus, I'm not gonna show every drawing because there's a lot, and a few of those are like I am very ashamed of, but Jesus. This one, honestly, for the talent I had back then, it's not half bad. The anatomy sucks ass. Like, noodle arms? Sure, whatever. But overall, for 11, 10, 12-year-old me, it's not too bad. It's decent. The hair is very stringy, but I like the gradient in the dress. So it's like, sure, but I never heard of folds, so like, there's that. Oh hell, fucking yes. Did I mention I was very edgy back then? I remember being so proud of this one, and I don't even know why. Maybe it was because of this was also the time I discovered like J fashion, like Lolita and everything. And just, oh my god, this is so edgy. Why? I'm trying to think of the inspiration I had for this, but I don't remember. Her name is Karen, by the way. She would like to speak to your manager and kill him. It wasn't even part of a story, it was just a random character. I would draw a lot of random characters with like story ideas but not real story, so it's like her idea was just she's a 12-year-old who likes to kill people, I guess. Yikes! Do not stand. No. Anyway, here's a Christmassy one. It's just I mean, what are hips, honestly? I don't know what else to say about this. It was Christmas time, I was in the mood for a Christmas drawing, so here it is, a Christmas drawing. I remember I colored this with fine liner, like only fine liner, because that's all I had when I was sitting in school. I didn't have wooden pencils because I don't know why. I only had my fine liners, or I just was too lazy to get my wooden pen. I don't know. It was made with a fine liner and it looks horrible. Moving on. Oh boy. Okay. Here we have Finny. I don't know who she is. That's also when I started to write everything in English, apparently, despite me being German. I need those shoes. I'm really small, only 169. Huh. Funny. And I'm 17. You know, I was already a tall bitch back then. I'm really tall. I'm 6'1" or 185. It's like 169 is like, I don't know. It's not that small. It's like the average height in Germany. So like, why do I say this is small? My mom is 170. It's only 1 centimeter of difference. But to me, everything below 170 is like small, just because I'm so overly average tall. So, you know. But yeah, I don't really remember where she's from. She's just Finny. That's her, Finny, a fashionable fashion girl, I guess. Hatsune Miku! I never had a Vocaloid face. Here's my coming out video. I never had a Vocaloid face, but I did draw Miku at one point. Also, these were like the only 3 songs I knew of her. Lenvan Polka, Triple Baka, and The World Is Mine. These are literally only 3 songs I knew of her. And I was like, oh hell yeah, Miku. Miku is awesome. Miku invented Minecraft, you know, although Minecraft didn't exist back then. But like, she was about to invent Minecraft, okay? You know? Oh hell yeah, that actually is not that bad. But that's mainly because I took inspiration from something. So, I'm a huge fan of Ojamajo Doremi. And Nicole was my favorite, so I drew Nicole, but I had a reference, so I tried to make it as close to the original art style. And for the skill I had back then, this is not that bad either. It's like pretty damn close, although I feel like I could do it better now, but obviously that's just natural. I used to draw a lot of Doremi stuff back then. I had Doremi OCs, I remember. Yikes. Actually not yikes, it's actually one of the better ones, I would say. What is this? What is this? This looks really disgusting. I feel like this is the oldest drawing in there because there's just no proportion or anything. It's no. I'm surprised no one told me to stop doing art because this is horrible. Either they saw potential or they just didn't want to hurt my feelings. So it's like I don't know what else to say about this. Becca and Bella, fairy friends or some shit, I don't know. I remember this one. It was an art class. It was like the end of the year. And the teacher told us just I don't know, draw anything. I don't really care, just go for it. So that's what I did. And there are some inside jokes as well that I completely forgot about, and I just, well, there's not much to say, it's just random doodles. What? Are you okay? Are you actually- your limbs look like sausages. Are you okay, witch, woman, girl? She doesn't look okay. She looks like she needs some help and some milk. What? I had a weird obsession with ninjas back then. I remember I drew a lot of ninjas like this, like, I don't know, like, I don't know where it came from though. I never had any inspiration for that. I was just like, hey, ninjas sound really cool. Like, here she is. Keto. I'm pretty sure that's not a name. I would sometimes give my characters pseudo Japanese names because I was a weeb back then. Yeah, so what the hell? The swords, man. Well, that's just a heart made with watercolor on, of course, normal school paper, whatever. I remember being proud of this one because I shaded it. To me, back then, it looked like super 3D, and now I'm just like, well, no opinion really, actually. Oh, hell yeah, oh, my first manga. Actually, doujinshi would be more accurate because it's a fan manga. It is a Doremi fan project thingy. What is that? The Annoyed Witches? Oh no, we're not gonna go there. I just remembered and I'm embarrassed. So essentially, those three girls were my Doremi OCs. Rini, Marina, and Sunny. They're best friends, and their hobbies are not listed here. They were basically, the summary right here says there were three girls, Rini, Marina, and Sunny, and I'm pretty sure this is Rini, this is Marina, and this is Sunny. I remember naming the main character Marina because I actually like the name, it's a pretty name. Once upon a time there were three girls. I started this as a fairy tale for some reason. They were in the same class and were best friends. One day they went to the city to buy some clothes. As they arrived at the shopping store, clothing store, whatever, they saw a new shop next to it. And that was the witch shop where they discovered there was a witch. And then they turned it, the basic story of Doremi retold with different characters, essentially. Yikes! I stand this cat because the cat is a mood. That's the biggest mood. Wow. Essentially, this is just, if you know the beginning of Ojamajo Doremi, this is essentially just the beginning of it. Except that I gave them the season 2 outfit. I gave them the season 2 outfits, not the season 1 outfits, which makes no sense, but I guess I like the season 2 outfits more. Oh hey, what's the bitch's name? Oh, I think she's a canon character. She's like the one who keeps selling stuff and keeps asking for like a shit ton of money. I forgot her name. It's been a while. Dayla! It says right here, her name is Dayla. Vendela, is that you? I didn't draw much though, it's like, that's all. That's literally all of it. That's it. I guess that's it. That's the entire folder. You know what? I have more art. Be right back.